My second slide said, so this session is being recorded, and same as usual, as soon as I can tomorrow, I'll get the link up on YouTube so that everyone can see it. So today we're going to be talking about marketing strategy. We're going to have Noemie Rodrigue here, who knows way more than I do about marketing. That's why she's going to give the presentation. Just before we get started, I just wanted to do my acknowledgement here. So the BITS Enterprise Center acknowledges that we're located on the traditional lands of Matagami First Nation, Flying Post First Nation, and Matachewan First Nation, home to many Ojibwe, Cree, Oji Cree, Algonquin, and Métis people. We also acknowledge that we're situated in Treaty 9 territory, also known as the James Bay Treaty, which is steeped in a rich Indigenous history of many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people. And just so the next on Thursday, we're going to have our basically our final workshop, our final learning workshop, and it's going to be how to pitch your business with Nancy Riopel. And now let me stop sharing and make Noemie the presenter, and then you guys can all get what you came here for. Make presenter. There we go, Noemie, you're in charge.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I couldn't see the screen, the share screen. I'm like, oh my God, why am I not seeing it? But you made me presenter. Got it. Perfect. Okay, so let me just set up and just share my screen here. Okay, I was freaking out for a minute. We're good, we're good, we're good. Share screen. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay, it's gonna start. Okay, perfect. And then I'm just going to do this here. Okay, so can you guys see this if I do this right now?
It looks like you're not in the presentation mode right now.
Oh, hold on, hold on. Okay, that's weird. Okay, give me 1 second. It's all open here. I don't know why. Share. Okay, that's good. Well, of course. See. Okay, bear with me, you guys. Okay, share. No. Okay. Here. Okay, so I have the screen broadcasting on. Okay, I'm just gonna open the presentation. Okay.
There we go. That looks like it to me.
Yeah, you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I just can't see you guys. Bump. Okay, it's all good. Can you guys see me though?
Let me move my thing over. No, I don't see your video on right now.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, but you guys see the PowerPoint though, right? That's the most important part. I don't know why I can't see myself too. I'll just try this here. Oh. Yeah, well, if you're okay with that, James, like, I mean, you guys can't see me there, but at least if you guys can see the screen.
Yeah. I mean, we can hear you, so.
Yeah, you can hear me? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know why I can't, it's not letting me see my face. But anyways, okay, we'll get started. So the first thing I wanted to say real quick is congratulations to everybody that is part of the Company Plus program. I want to congratulate all of you for, taking the initiative to do this with the Business Enterprise Center. If you guys didn't know, I was a recipient of the $5,000 grant back in 2022, James? 2022 or 2021? I forget. I think it was
I think it was
2021.
2021. Yeah.
Yeah, 2021. With my previous business that I'll share and I'll talk about that one. But so I just want to take a moment and congratulate all of you guys for being here and for doing the work and for putting your business first and for pushing for this. So very proud of you all and happy that you guys are here. And I'm happy that I'm actually facilitating and presenting this and being on the other side of it all is kind of cool. So I'm really excited to be here with you guys. So let's get started. So we're going to be talking a little bit about social media marketing, branding, tactics, advertisement, and social media in general, obviously, through my company right now, which is called Aurora Marketing and Business Management. So I'm gonna go to the next slide. So hi everyone, can't see me, but there's my picture. My name is Noemie Rodrigue, and I'm the co-owner of Aurora Marketing and Business Management and Boreal Home and Decor, which is a furniture store here in Timmins. We are located behind the Mexiguac, where the old J&B was. So that is a little bit about what's going on at the moment with me. So very busy. I'm also a mom of two. I'm married as well. So lots is going on in my life, really busy, but I'm extremely passionate about marketing and about entrepreneurship and business. So very happy to be speaking to all of you guys right now and to give you a little bit of knowledge on how I kind of got started with my previous business with the marketing. I'll be talking a lot about my previous business just because I learned a lot of marketing skills through that company there, and then I'll just kind of show you guys the process that I took to get where I am today. So here is my previous business, my little baby that I started back in 2021. It was Sweet and Salty Charcuterie. It was a catering business that I did here in Timmins out of my home in a legal inspected kitchen in my basement. I need to add that. And I want to say a big thank you to Mike, Scott, and James, everybody at the Business Enterprise Center. You guys were my first go-to to get my business started. So Mike actually did my business plan. So I'm really happy to kind of show this today because I was sitting where you guys are sitting with this idea in 2021. So very happy to share that with you guys today. So basically, some of the pictures that you see here that I kind of put out there was just the branding part that I did when I first started. So the pictures that you see there are a lot of the pictures that I did right when I started because I wanted the branding to be on point. I wanted to give a feeling. I wanted to give something to people to get excited about. So it was very important for me to have the photography aspect to my charcuterie. And that you'll see, it all depends what kind of business that you guys have. This is an aesthetic business, right? It's food, it's on the board. So I needed to really bring that up front for people to see the look of the company. My design, my logo, I do that as well. I created that whole logo myself on Canva, which we're going to be talking about a little bit later. So it was very important for me to kind of keep the flow going. So as you can see, the little leaves on the side, my pictures, right? I'm outside, there's greenery. So it just, everything follows the branding that I had here. And even the colors on my board, I really tried to keep it really full of colors and really show my personality as well in the boards. If you know me, I'm very positive, outgoing, bright personality. So I needed to showcase that in my boards so that people would purchase it and also keep me in mind because that was my branding tactic with this company here, with this business, was to really put my face in the company, and I'll be talking a lot about that on the importance of putting your face out there to market and to brand yourself and your business. So that's a little bit about how I started my company here. So like I said, it was back in 2021. It was just kind of out of the blue. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. That was something that was very obvious at a young age as well. And it was very important to me to get into the business world. I just really didn't know what to start at first. And I kind of created this board for New Year's Eve for me and my partner, just for fun. And then I ended up posting my first charcuterie board on social media, and it exploded. I mean, people were asking me if I could make one for their birthday party, and then it just kind of started from there. But right away, I took all of those comments and really started branding my company right away from the start. Another fun fact too about my company that I started here with Sweet and Salt Charcuterie was, which I didn't include a picture, but you see it in one of the pictures. You see the coaster with the laser engraved logo on the coaster. So I had this logo and this branding on every single one of my board. Okay, this was very important. This was done for a reason from the beginning. It was a whole plan, because the thing with my company was that people would purchase a charcuterie board and then they would bring it home, right? They would eat it, bring it home, and then they would display it in their house. So when people would show up to their place and then they would see the beautiful board that was handmade by my husband, I have to say, it was a conversation starter. So I sold over, my God, I have the numbers, properly numbers, but I sold a lot of boards in the 3 years. So think about it. All of those boards were in every single person's home with my logo engraved on it. So it was an easy conversation starter. I don't know how many people that would call me or message me for an order just because they went to a friend's house and they saw my board on the counter. So it was all part of my plan. So that was an easy, free marketing tactic that I did there. I mean, I had to pay for the engraver, which was like $600 on Amazon. Not that bad, right? So it was no brainer. And then I made sure that my logo was on every single one of my board. Another thing that was, and that's a lot of it too. I'm jumping ahead a little bit on some of the stuff that I want to talk to you guys about, but it was just a low cost, right? It was like I don't need to do much marketing for this if people are keeping this board and they're keeping it in their home. Like, it was all part of my low cost plan, because when you start, you can invest a ton of money to market your business. I mean, if you have a lot of money, good for you. But I didn't when I first started. So that was the way for me to do that. Another thing was the idea of, do I do my charcuterie in a box, right? What do I do? So for me, was very important, like, no, I want to do it on a board and kind of create a membership where people, if they purchase a board, when they want to come back and get a refill, well, then they bring back their board. I wash it, I remove the little stains on, if there's stains from the strawberries or whatnot, or the jam. And then I would reapply oil and wax on there. And then I would give my customer a 10% discount. So it was like they would come back, right? They would just come back with their board. So that was another thing where I would get reoccurring customers through the boards. So that was kind of like the big thing with my company here. I ended up closing it just because the cost of food, we all know this. The cost of food went up and it just didn't really make sense for me anymore. And I was ready for something bigger. So I'm happy to let that go now, but it was a huge part of my growth and my journey. So I'm very happy to see that you guys are starting these businesses, because you don't know where it's going to take you. So keep pushing hard. I never stopped with this company here, and I can say that the connections that got me for other jobs, other things that I'm doing, it all originated from Sweet and Salt Charcuterie. Just even me being here tonight and talking with you guys, right, was just being part of the Business Enterprise Center and doing my business here. So don't forget that, right? So you never know what happens, but I'm very grateful to have started this company. Okay, next slide. So marketing isn't a tactic, it's an emotion. So kind of a little bit what I said. Um, the amount of people that would come up to me and that would tell me that they would feel so good receiving a board was crazy. I'm like, it's just a board with food on it, like chill. Um, but I think it was also my personality through it all really elevated my business without even noticing it. Now I notice it now that I'm in marketing and I coach people and I do all this. I really tell people that really put yourself in the company, right? You see the picture here. I'm in it. I'm holding my board. It's not just the board. It's you're getting the product, but you're also getting me in there with everything that I bring to my product. So that was very, very important. And then through my marketing too, I would just, post inspirational quotes with me in the picture with the board. It would really bring people emotions out through my company just by a picture of me with my board in it. So very, very important to don't be shy, to put yourself out there and try to find ways to incorporate yourself in your company. It's hard sometimes depending on what you're doing, but just be creative. I really tried to be creative here, and it was a really big success for me to really put myself in there. So the power of branding, so like I said, it's the big thing is the identity. So you really have to go back down and really find yourself and connect with you and really recognize what you're standing for and what you want the identity to be. So you really have to kind of look at who you are, where you're at in life, and don't be shy to kind of like put that out there through your company, and you'll kind of realize some things in between your marketing strategy, and just kind of see where you stand. But it's very important to know who you are and to really stay true to yourself. Don't try to copy other businesses or what they're doing. Really try to create your own branding and your own identity through your business. Really look at your audience. Who is looking at your stuff? Who is your target audience? My audience for I'm gonna go back to the charcuterie. My audience was very it ranged from all kinds of ages, even kids. At first, that wasn't really my target audience when I first started. I really started with kind of like just adults as like a date night. I really wanted it more like, you're having a date night with your partner and you want to order a little charcuterie board, right? But my first customer was a 6-year-old for her birthday party, right? And then I evolved into a candy bar board, and then kind of started doing birthday party for kids. So it's okay to also change your audience, but kind of make it open to everyone, because you just don't know what kind of road you're gonna hit. And then I also started doing a lot of stuff for like corporate events, where I didn't even think at first I would be doing big corporate events. So I really, really, closer to the end, I was doing more corporate events. It's kind of what I really enjoyed doing. So by making it open to everybody, you'll be able to kind of see what you really like to do, and who your audience is. And then if I go into my furniture store that I have right now, obviously my target audience isn't for kids. So a lot of the stuff and a lot of the posts I'll really try to do it where it's aesthetically pleasing for adults and up. Or if it's for elderly, then I'm gonna have a video soon coming out for elderly for lift chairs. But like, right, like I'm noticing that there's different audience that we have to make sure that we hit. So for the furniture store, which I literally had a meeting with my business partner, was okay, we need to cater to the older generation that are not maybe on social media. So I'm creating like pamphlets and little things to bring to like St. Mary's Gardens for people that are there, to get their eyes at our store because they're not on social media. So different things that you have to look at for your audience. Very, very important. Consistency. So you want to build that, like, where people always think of you. or always think of your business. Sweet and salt charcuterie, I really blasted it all over. I was posting, not that necessarily saying that you have to post all the time, but really create post or really do things that you're always plugging in your business. Even if it's your own personal content, try to plug in your business somehow to always keep that going. So like an example, I did a marketing, I was a content creator for the Northern Ontario Expo, and I did a big post on being the content creator for the expo, and I had a couple things that I was doing at the expo, but the whole entire time I was there, I was wearing my Boreal home and decor attire, right? So just to have my business plugged in there for some, recognition. And I had a lot of people that would kind of like stop me and be like, "Oh yes, you own that furniture store, okay." So it was conversation starter that I was there for another job, but I had my Boreal shirt throughout the whole weekend when I was walking around. So like just little things like that, right? That it's just I'm just staying consistent with my brand. Tricky because I have like two companies, so I'm kind of like doing two roles at once. But it's simple as literally, walking around with my tumbler from Boreal or wearing my clothes. So that was really cool to see people come up to me and ask me about my furniture store just because of my shirt. So little things like that, and to create a plan for your content so that you stay on track on your content, so that you're very consistent and you're building that trust with your customers. People love it of Facebook, and to see posts, people absolutely love that. So you want to keep that going with your company. You really want to be there online. And then connection. Great brands create loyal throughout emotional. So a little bit of that though for the connection part. For me, which was really really big, was connecting with my customers. So taking the time with them, they would come pick up a board, and I would ask them how their day was, how things are going, and it would make a difference, to not just give out the service and walk away and leave. Take a bit of time to connect with your customers and connect with people online as well. Go on your profile of your business and connect with other companies on social media. Write a little comment. It goes a long way, and it's free and it's your time for sure. But let's be real, you're already on your phone, you're already on Facebook, so just kind of switch your profile and go to your company and just kind of create those little connections throughout your company. So to little tools here to elevate your brand. I know there's a lot of stuff out there that is quite expensive. So I highly recommend, a lot of you guys, you might be starting. A little thing that I want to say, like at first I was very excited. I wanted to get on all of these platforms. So I did do a mistake of just getting on all of these branding tools and paying a lot of money when I noticed I didn't really have to. So just be careful and look at exactly what you want to do with your branding, and then use the proper tools for it. A number one tool that for sure you should get, and you should pay for the pro, is Canva. So Canva is my best friend. I love Canva. I use it all the time. It's the number one thing that I use. I feel like every single one of you guys should be on Canva. There is a free Canva. You could use it for free. Highly recommend using it for free if you don't have the funds for it now, or you're not there yet. But obviously, if you unlock Canva Pro, there's so much you can do there, and it's very user friendly, very very easy to use. But I highly recommend Canva for all of your content. I mean, everything is there. If you're not really good with the design part or the visual, there's pre-made templates on Canva that you can kind of go on there, and change the color. Make sure you change the color, make sure it stays with your branding color. I highly recommend you do that. Don't just copy the template, switch it up a little bit, because someone like me that's always on Canva, I can kind of point out who's using the complete template. So just kind of switch it up a little bit so it has your own twist. But Canva is a number one. MailChimp, there's other ones as well. I've used it in the past. I don't use it anymore, but that is a really good one for like email marketing. I know there's, um, is it constant? What is it, James? What is it called? Constant contact, or I'm saying it
Yeah,
wrong.
Constant Contact is another one that's similar
Yeah,
to Mailchimp.
yeah, okay. So that is another good one too. I haven't used that one yet, but those are really good ones if you want to get into email marketing, which is very, very successful email marketing. Very, very good. So I highly recommend you do that and you get those emails. Another one is, of course, ChatGPT. We love ChatGPT. ChatGPT is very, very good to even to create your content calendar. Can give you a lot of ideas for that, and also to create your caption for your post. But make sure you switch it up. Don't just put it in ChatGPT and then copy paste it. Tweak it, change the wording, add your own stuff in there, and then you can use it. But it's just another great way to help you with your content creation and your caption writing. And it's just a really good tool to use. Another one, if you're doing videos, kind of like me, I do a lot of Instagram reels. I do a lot of editing. If you're really into video editing and video content, then CapCut is a great one. CapCut is also free, kind of like Canva. You can do the free platform, or you can upgrade to Pro. So obviously, I started CapCut free, and then when I started growing my marketing business and just wanting to use other tools, that's when I decided to do CapCut Pro, and it's absolutely amazing. Very, very helpful. There's also templates there as well, so you can do the templates and then pop in your clips, and then it'll just create the video for you. The audio's there, so CapCut is a very other great tool out there. And then there's so many other tools. I could be talking to you guys for an hour on just all of the tools, but these are the four ones that I really wanted to focus on a little bit more. Ones that I've used or the ones that I use all the time. So for sure, Canva, CapCut, and ChatGPT are my three main ones that I use constantly, and I'm all subscribed with pros. I have everything with those ones. So highly recommend you check those applications out, because it will definitely help you and will help you cut down your time so you can focus on your business. So finding your voice online. So that is a scary one when you start your business and you're kind of like you did your Facebook page, or maybe you didn't, but you're starting to get your Facebook page ready. And then you're like, okay, what kind of post do I want to do? What's my tone? What's the style? What do I want to say? So going back to really finding who you are, finding who you want to, what you want to do, being super authentic and being consistent, creating that calendar. I highly recommend when before you start your Facebook page or your whatever you want to use, if it's YouTube, your platform, to create a couple posts that are ready to go. Okay, don't just create your page and then leave it there. Create posts that maybe go like a month in. Maybe a month is a lot, but maybe a couple weeks in, maybe your first week or 2 weeks in, and have posts that are ready to go, so you're set, they're scheduled in Facebook, so that way there you're able to focus on the following weeks, and then that'll just be consistent. You always want to be a step ahead. You don't want to fall into a place where you're like, oh, I forgot, I gotta post today, I didn't post anything, and then it's too quick, and then you won't get the results that you want. Take your time, create that calendar, create your post, and then before you launch everything, find the tone of voice. So obviously, if you're like I don't know, if you're a therapist, well, obviously don't post videos and let you're screaming in the background, or it's like crazy loud music, like just right, find the tone, find what you want to post. So here, let's say with my furniture store right now, we do a lot of funny reels. So that is the tone of our store. So we want to make it fun, funny videos. So that's what we decided to do. It makes people laugh and makes people remind themselves that, like, I love this store, the people that work there, it's funny. And then people come in because they want to shop and they watch our videos, they see my funny, silly stuff in my videos, and then they see the couch in the background when I'm doing crazy stuff in my videos. And they see the couch in the background, and then they come in the store. I had a lady, the little story, I had a lady come in the store and she had my video on pause. I'm like on the floor doing something. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know which video it was, but she had the video paused and she came in for the couch behind me because so little thing like that. And she said, "You're so funny. I love your videos. It's funny and it makes me want to shop here." So that was our tone for our store. We wanted to make it fun, um, professional in a way. We never make something where it's harming people or anything like that. Well, except my box video. But it's always fun. So really make sure you find the tone of the style that you want. There's different style as well. If you want a direct message, if you want a little bit of a story telling, it all depends what you want to do. If you are into, like, if you're therapist or a coach, a storytelling would probably be the way to go. Pick up your phone, do a couple videos, do lives. Those are really, really great. Kind of share what your business is about. Give some tips. Things like that is very, very important. So that would be a good style for something that has a business, for someone that has a business like that. The message, you want to communicate with people. You want to have people kind of reply back. You want to have a reply back on your feed. It can even be a post. I know I'm talking a lot about videos, but just a post. It could just be a post, and you want people to message, and you want people to interact with the post and write a comment. And, oh, hey, I feel the same way, or hey, that's a great idea. Little things like that. You want to have people commenting and messaging you back on the post. Very, very important. Discover your authentic voice. So reflect on your values and passion. You really have to be passionate about your business. If you're not passionate about your business and you're just doing it for quick money, let's go, it won't work. And it won't, people will will kind of notice that on your social media. So you have to make sure that you're extremely passionate about what you do, and you'll see it'll come really naturally on your post. You'll start creating your social media post. I know it can be really frustrating sometimes if you don't have the background and the design part. It can be very hard to create those posts. But if you have a tool like Canva, like I said, it'll be a little bit easier. But if you're very passionate and you take the time to create your content, you'll feel it. You'll be really happy when you post it. You'll be proud of yourself, and just that is a really good pulse. It's a really good natural kind of, it's a good way to just kind of have your post out there, and it'll reflect in your social media post. I see a couple people on the call here, and I've seen your businesses, and I see it that you guys are passionate about what you do, because I see it on the post. So keep going. Because I do see you guys out there. I kind of took a little peek of who was on the call. So I can see some of your posts on social media, and I can see that you guys are passionate about what you're creating. So keep that up. So consider, like I said, consider bringing your personality out to your style of your social media. Don't be scared to kind of just post who you are, and kind of bring that authentic to your social media. Your voice, says it's very loud. When I started doing a lot of posts for Sweet and Salt Charcuterie, even the furniture store as well, a lot of things changed for our store, just by me doing a voiceover video. I mean, if you have a construction business, just film doing a job on the site, and then just do a voiceover. Like, just even your voice it will just really bring, it'll be comfortable for people, and they're going to want to follow you, and they're going to want to see what's next and what else you have to offer with your company or your business. So you can, other forms as well. You can start writing a blog, like I said, social media post, videos as well, podcasting. Podcasting is very, very popular right now. A lot of people are doing podcasts. A lot of people are on podcast. I listen to podcasts, so I don't have a podcast, but I do listen to a lot of podcasts. So that is a really good thing. Another stream where you can push your business. And another big one that I talked about as well is live streaming. I haven't done that yet. It is a little intimidating to live stream. It is something on my list that I need to push myself to live stream, but I highly recommend you guys, just kind of pop when you first open your business, pop on a live stream and just kind of share a little bit about your business and just gain those followers that way as well. So you want to keep your style across your platform. So like I talked a lot about the style and the visual content and your content themes. So you really want to keep the same thing. Don't switch it up. Like, if you have your branding on point, don't switch it up because you're going to lose people there. So you want to make sure that you keep the same flow going. So like I said, with the furniture store, we like to do funny reels. So I'll pop in a couple funny reels here and there throughout the month. And then I also like to do the voiceover videos. So I'll kind of showcase my store and then I'll do a voiceover. I am due for a voiceover for the store actually, but little things like that people love. So when I started doing voiceovers, videos, and B-rolls for our furniture store, I had stopped a little bit and I had a customer walk in and she's like, "Hey, I haven't seen your B-roll, like your videos yet." And I'm like, "Oh shit." Like, so like people are there, they are listening, they are waiting, people are excited. So make sure you keep that up. If you now I have it in my schedule where, okay, every once a month I'm gonna have a full video with a voiceover for the furniture store. It seems like people love that. So I keep that up in my content calendar for my store. And like I said, I always have a funny video that I post to keep that going. And it just people share it and they just love it. So share personal stories and engage with your audience. So it all depends on your business. So I don't necessarily, like, if I go to my furniture store here, that is not really something for me personally for my store. Don't really, right? We're a furniture store. Like, I'm not going to share personal stories for that. But for my marketing company, I will, because I'm experience things with my previous business. So that's more something that I would want to post more and share more, would be personal stories or things that I've learned through my marketing. So it just depends what kind of business that you guys have. Okay. Any questions so far? I'm going to take a little sip. Anybody has a question so far?
And if you guys want to use the chat, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
I
see
can't see
Michelle's.
that.
Oh, Michelle's got her hand up. Go ahead, Michelle.
You mentioned B-roll, Noemie. What is B-rolls?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. So B-roll is when you're filming and it's just kind of like the clips are just going, right? So you have let's say I'll take an example of my furniture store. So I'll do a video of my store. So I'll do a video of the couch, then I'll switch to a dining table, then I'll switch to a bedroom set, then I'll switch, right? So that is a B-roll video. So you have not just one full video, it's just clips of it's a video, it's not pictures, but it's just different clips of my space. So like
Okay.
yeah. So let's say I don't know if you've seen the videos for the Timmins Con, but the Timmins Con, the videos that I did, like those are B-roll videos. So it's just kind of like always, or even the videos that I've created actually for the Company Plus with James and Mike, those are B-rolls. So that kind of style would be a B-roll. And then, like I said, a voice-over video. It's the same flow as a B-roll, except you don't see me. I'm just talking in the background. So yeah. So that would be it. Did
Yeah.
that answer your question?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. You're welcome. Okay, so I'll keep going here. So yes, this is my favorite part. So show imperfections, real experiences. When I first started, it wasn't perfect. Okay, so don't be afraid to just, not to say like just to just post and just to slack it. Like make sure that it's nice, but don't be too hard on yourself, because sometimes we're really perfectionist, and that can be a negative thing, because it's just you're constantly reworking on your post. You're constantly, and then it just doesn't happen. You just don't post it right. So I have a video that I posted for Boreal yesterday, I think, with Ryan kind of stepping outside. And then I noticed in the video, I was like, oh, I could see myself in the video with like just the way that the sun was hitting the window. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It might be funny. Someone might point it out that they see me in the video. It's fine, right? So we just posted it, and actually the video is at 1.3 thousand views or something like that. So right, like it's just to just show those little imperfections. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Just do it and post it, and then you can look at it and just work and grow from there. And then another thing is, you don't need all of the technology. You don't need everything perfect. When I started doing little B-rolls or videos for companies, I was using my phone. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't in 4K. The quality was okay. So that's how I started. I just started with my phone, and now I've invested in a really good camera, and now I can create the really nice big reels that I do now. But I didn't let that stop me, right? I just picked up my phone and started doing videos from my phone. So very important to like just show those imperfections, even in your video. If you're doing a live stream and you mess up on something, I'll just, oh shoot, sorry. Like, okay, let's take it. Let's restart, right? Like just show that. People just see how real you are, and they see that you're not like reading a script or something. It's just really yourself, and you're just pouring what your knowledge, and people will see that you're passionate about it. So that's very important to just yeah, just hop on the camera, do a live, just do it. And then you can work from there and speak from the heart, like I said, and avoid overthinking it. That is something I have to still tell myself, to just not overthink it and just to go for it. And you'll never know what'll happen. So a little backstory on the overthinking it. When the Lot 88 restaurant opened here in Timmins, I really wanted to do a video for the restaurant, because I've always wanted to do a video for a restaurant. It was just something that I wanted to do. So I was like nervous. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, I kind of want to go and ask them, but I don't know, right? I was just kind of scared. I wasn't sure. And I just said, like, you know what, Noemie, like, come on, let's go just go. So I ended up going. I ended up pitching my idea to create a video for them. They accepted my request. I went in there, I filmed a whole video for them, probably seen it on social media last year. No, not last year. They've been open for 6 months. So yeah, and then the video hit 45,000 views. It completely went viral. The CEO reached out to me because they saw the video, and now I'm the marketing executive for Lot 88 here in Timmins. Right? So if I would have never pushed myself or stopped overthinking and being afraid, I would have never landed that contract. And that was filmed again with my phone. And I was like, oh, I don't have a good camera. Oh my God, I don't know. And I was just like, Noemi, stop overthinking it. Just go, and you never know what's gonna happen. And like I said, now I do their content for them. So, just a little thing that I want to just throw out there. You never know what's gonna happen. So just don't overthink it. Just do it. And don't be afraid of judgment on social media when you start putting your face out there. And there's an audience for you. There's people that are they're gonna be inspired by what you do, and they're gonna want to either do the same, not the same thing, but you're gonna give people some hope and some how do I want to say that? Some just they're going to want to do the same thing, and then they're going to want to also follow your company because they see how authentic you are. So it's very important to have that in there, and yeah, practice self-compassion. I do that. I just kind of tell myself that I can do it. I can, I can push through the things that I'm not certain about and the fears that I have, and it's really been pushing me to where I am today, and I'm proud of that, and I have so much more to accomplish. It's just the beginning, but don't be afraid of those things, and to not be afraid of what people are gonna think, especially when you start posting your face out there, or just even your business or your post. So don't be afraid of, oh, people are not gonna want to do that, or there's someone out there that needs you, okay, and needs your company or your business. So the steps to start. So like I said, create a personal brand statement. So that it can just be a document. So that's what I did. I just kind of opened up a document and started highlighting some of the points that I really wanted in my brand, and what kind of voice I wanted for my company, when I go back to Sweet and Salt Charcuterie and even Boreal Home and Decor. What's different with me for Boreal Home and Decor, just to kind of let you guys know, so I became co-owner of Boreal Home and Decor in April of 2024. So I hit my first year as a co-owner with the store in April. So the store was already created. So it was a little tricky when I came in and to kind of create a brand, just because my business partner had already created the logo, the colors, right? Everything was already set. So for me, it was a little different with this company here. Everything was already set up, but my business partner had no strategy for marketing. So then that's when I came in and I revamped the strategy and the brand statement that I wanted for our store. So like I said, right away on my sheet was I wanted to do videos. I wanted to, because it's furniture, so I really wanted to not just post pictures, but to really showcase the material, showcase what we have in our store. So that was the number one thing. I said I want to do videos. I want to be on Facebook and Instagram, create reels. So that was kind of my statement there. And I wanted to make sure that our logo was in every single one of my pictures. To in the corner, the right corner, left corner, I always have my little logo when I post a couch or when I post something. I always try anyways to have my logo there. So very important if you're doing post about your company, throw your logo in there. Okay, throw your logo so that it just reminds people that who you are. Plan a content calendar. So kind of what I talked about, you don't want to just kind of start your Facebook page and then just kind of post as you go. Kind of create, and it's all on Canva. You'll be able to see, you can create a bunch of posts all at the same time. So I do that for the companies that I manage. So I also manage some people's social media page. So I'll create content for them for like 2-3 weeks in advance and schedule everything, and then that's it. And then I just kind of go back on their social media page, engage, do engagement, make sure the post is right, add the follow, do all of that stuff, and collaborate or not collaborate, sorry, just kind of put comments on other people's posts or other businesses social media, like post, like, comment, right? You want to do all of that, so you do want to add that in your time for your content creation, but very important to create a content calendar so you keep that consistency going, so you don't miss out a whole week and you're like, oh my god, I didn't post that all this week. So you just have those posts ready to go. Yeah, so then right, number 3, start posting regularly. Of course, when you start, you want to post as much as you want to really push your brand out there. I do want to say with my marketing right now, I don't do that. And I will tell you why. I don't do like call to action, kind of like a book me, because I'm already so booked. So I don't do that for my marketing business. But what my marketing company, what I do is I just do so many different content or creative work for other companies that I just end up resharing, or I just share what I do for my businesses. And that's how I post. Like, that's how I get clients. That's how it works for me. I just kind of do a video for a client, then I post it on the Timmins page, or I post it all over. And then that's how I'm able to market myself. So again, with the Timmins Con, when I did all those videos, it's under my company. So when I share it, well, then there you go, right? Like, that's my company's there. I don't have to do a call to action for that. And then depending what kind of business that you have, like another example, I do marketing for a financial company. They are very big. They are super busy. They don't need more clients. So my strategy for them is just to keep their brand on point. So I don't do a like, call us here for financial advice. Like, I don't do that for them, because they don't need that. But it was important for them to just have their branding on point with posts and tips and quotes and like little things like that, to keep their brand on point. So that's what I did for them. So I do have clients that it's that. So make sure that you define what kind of content you want to do. Do you want to do call to action? Are you looking for a bunch of clients or not? Okay. And engage with your audience. Don't just post and close your Facebook page and just keep going. Make sure you go and engage with other companies, follow, comment. Very, very important. Because like, just for me as well, like, I will look and see who's commenting on my stuff. And if I see that business kind of like coming back, I'm like, I'm gonna go follow them. What's this, right? People are gonna like. You can be like on, I don't know, a post for Radical Gardens, and I'll use Boreal Home and Decor, and I'll just post like, oh my God, that looks delicious, right? And then someone that is on the post from Radical, they'll be like, oh, what's this? What's this furniture store? Click, right? And then they follow us. So I had someone that came in and bought a couch, and that's how she found us. She found us because I commented on a post from Radical Garden. Like, so like that easy. So very important to engage with your audience. So it could just be as simple as liking other people's stuff, or yourself being on your platform and talking or creating your content, but very important to engage with other businesses for sure. And it's there again. I talk about it all the time, to be authentic and to be consistent. It's very, very important. It'll reflect everything. And those are just things that I've received from my previous business, was how people really, really enjoyed. I was really authentic, and it made them want to just come buy a board. From me, just because they really appreciated my content and kind of who I was on my platform. So social media platforms. So I kind of just put like these three. I mean, there's other way more platforms than that, but those are like the main platforms. So obviously, Facebook is number one. You guys should all have a Facebook page. Timmins, okay, number one, Timmins Facebook is huge. So I really focus on Facebook, especially when I bring on a new client. If they don't have a Facebook page, yeah, I'm not a happy camper. So it's very important to have that Facebook page, because that's people are on Facebook. Instagram is another very good platform, especially if you want to do Instagram, like if you want to do stories, or if you want to do reels. It's Instagram, okay? Facebook, it's really hard to do reels from Facebook, for like the trending music, and to really have your reel push out. You want to create your reel in the Instagram platform. Oh, that's another thing too. Totally forgot about that. Instagram, and remember I talked about CapCut, how you can edit your videos there. You can also do that on Instagram. Okay, so if you are not ready for CapCut yet, you could edit your videos and create those videos right from the Instagram app. So when you go under Instagram and you go under the reels, when you create a reel, you can edit, you can do all that. You can even do voiceover from the Instagram app. So it's great for that. And then you want to make sure that you have your Instagram and your Facebook connected so that it'll help you with time consuming when you're doing your post, where you can just drop down your post on Instagram and then it'll go right to your Facebook page or vice versa. Now Instagram has Meta Business. So you want to go into Meta Business and you want to post from there, and you want to schedule your content from Meta Business. So that is new. They did change that. So you want to post from there, and then it'll go to both of your platforms. YouTube, YouTube is another great one if, of course, for video content. I do have a YouTube page, but I kind of like haven't touched it in a while. I'll be totally honest. I've kind of played around with YouTube a little bit. I do want to get back on it. I have a couple of videos on there, so if you want to check it out, you can. They're older videos, but I just wanted to play around with YouTube. But it is something that I want to bring back. I am working on different video productions right now, so I will be getting back on YouTube, but it all depends with your business model. For me, the short-term video reels is more where I get my clientele, sorry, where I get people to follow the store, follow me, follow everything that I do. So there is YouTube Shorts. You could put your small videos like reels on YouTube Shorts. It is something that I want to play around with. So I'm not crazy about YouTube right now, but it is a really good platform. If that's something for you, if you want to do longer videos, kind of like vlogging style, YouTube is great for that. So highly recommend YouTube for stuff for something like that, if that's kind of your business model there. And there you go, you guys. So that is it for my little presentation. It's 7. So here's my information with everything. I do have a little Q&A at the end. So let's bring the question. I'm actually going to go back here so I can see everybody here. Teams, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to open my camera so that you guys can kind of ask your questions. Go for it. Oh, the message is here. Okay, oops. Continue.
So can I start with a question, Noemie? And this might
Yes.
be a bit of my ignorance about social media, but I keep hearing reels.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what a reel is.
Okay. Sorry, my camera's still not working. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, so Reels, it's on Instagram. So on Instagram, it's called Reels, and then I think they switched it on Facebook as well. I think it's also Reels on Facebook.
Yeah.
So those are normally not more than like a minute long, and that's normally where you're gonna find that on Instagram. So those are the short form videos, right? And it's normally not like YouTube videos or longer videos. So I wouldn't call that a reel. I would just call it a full video. So that's kind of just the term for the reels. The reels are short form videos that are normally you find those on Instagram, and then you could do that on Facebook as well. I think it's now called Reels on Facebook too. It wasn't called Reels on Facebook before, but I think it is. I'm like trying to find it here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. So it's all called Reels now. So that's the short form video there.
All right. Anyone else have any questions about marketing? Anything about Noemie's presentation? Or maybe something she didn't cover you'd like to ask about?
Yeah, go for it.
I guess maybe everyone's. Oh, all right. Michelle has a question. Go ahead.
Perfect.
Where do you see LinkedIn fitting in with this? Is LinkedIn considered social media or?
Yeah, so LinkedIn is considered a social media platform, 100%. So I feel like LinkedIn is a lot for like higher professionals, I want to say. Like I'm not on LinkedIn yet. It's not really something. It's more on a bigger corporate level, depending on your business. What is your business actually, if you don't mind me asking?
Coaching,
What is it? Sorry.
coaching and peer support.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh wait, that's right. Something nasty.
Wait, Owl's Nest.
Yes, perfect. Okay. So yeah, so for sure if you want to bring your reach a little bit more, you could definitely do LinkedIn, but for your style of business, Michelle, I wouldn't stress on LinkedIn really. I think you're doing really good with your Facebook page. I see a lot of your stuff and it looks really good. Your branding is on point. So I would for you would be a lot of the video content and getting your face out there and doing videos. I think you've done a couple, and you've been putting your face and talking in your videos. So I think that for you is your go-to. Do you have an Instagram page? I don't know if I've seen you on Instagram. Okay, you do
Yeah, so
have one, eh?
Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So if you do have your LinkedIn profile, I mean, don't take it down. It's perfect. It's perfect,
Okay.
perfect. But it's for if you want to bring more of clients for coaching, just push those videos and push your Instagram, especially for your reels. Like you could be giving out like a Monday tip, a Monday morning kind of thing, right? So that would be something that would really suit with your branding. So for sure to focus on there, but nothing wrong to have that LinkedIn profile though. That's all good.
Thanks, Noemie.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have a question from Dana, and then after that, there's a question in the chat. We'll get to yours, Joannie.
Okay, and then hopefully I can figure out my camera there.
Thank you. Hi, Noemie. So
Hi.
thank you. Great presentation.
Thanks.
Really exciting to see all the opportunities out there for marketing.
Yeah.
My question is around the planning. So you talked about the plan, and I love the fact that you talked about kind of planning 3 months in advance or even 3 weeks in advance, having the content ready. Do you have like a template, or would you recommend a template for establishing or creating a plan? And what should
Yes.
we include when we're looking at planning for our marketing?
Yes, 100%. So I have a whole little plan that I do when I coach. And that's another thing too I want to kind of throw out there. So if you guys want to reach out and get a little 30 to 40-minute session with me, it's all free. I'm giving it free for everybody here on the call today. So you can reach out to me afterwards, and then I will highly share that with you and just kind of guide you on how to plan that out, because I have a whole little plan here. So for sure, reach out to me. You can reach out to James. He'll get you in contact with me, and we can get on a little call. And then I will definitely share that with you and just kind of get you started.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Because it could be very overwhelming on like, where do I create all this? Well, how do I do this? So like I said earlier, ChatGPT is really helpful for that, to kind of create your calendar. But I have templates for that. So I can gladly share that with you if you book a call with me. Like I said, it's gonna be free, and then I can kind of show you that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, so Joannie in the chat asked if Facebook is really necessary because she has a personal Instagram and Facebook page where she juggles content.
What's your company?
Oh, she's typing.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes it's good to know what kind of what company they're doing. Oh. Okay, so you're using, okay, so she's using personal Facebook and personal Instagram, or business Instagram and personal. I'm just trying to understand here. Because sometimes it's hard to create. You don't want to have like 5 different profiles. It can be really hard. Business Instagram, Facebook. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's totally fine. As long as if you're doing your business and it's your personal Instagram, if you have a logo for your specific business, put it in there. Like just put it on your personal post then. If you want to use your personal Instagram, I do highly, for me, it's better if you have a completely separate business profile, so that way there people are not mixed up with what you're doing. And you know, right, so it's really up to you, but from my knowledge, from my experience, having sweet and salt charcuterie separated from my own personal branding was very important. And just to give you an example, like I run Aurora Marketing, I run Boreal, and then I'm also a pole fitness athlete, so I share about that. So it's kind of hard for me to put it all on my personal. And then I have a woman a woman group that I created, that I decided to do a Facebook private group instead of another page, because I'm like, I can't manage another page at this point. So I decided to just do a Facebook group. So a private Facebook group for your business, that is no problem at all. You get to keep it really tight and close. But I would definitely, if you want to expand and grow that business, I would for sure highly recommend a business page. Okay, yes. Well, then that's perfect. Okay. So yeah, so if it's yeah, if a family farm business and a lot of your content is personal, then yeah, keep that on your private page, on your personal page, and just you know, add your logo in your, if it's your post, just add your little logo, even if it's your personal, if it's your personal page, because it could be a lot if you have like your personal that you're posting there too, and then you have your business page, right? And if it's already set up that way, that's perfect. And then if you have your Instagram, like that's no problem. Just make sure you keep your branding on point, so you have at least your logo or something on there so that people know who you are. But yeah, for sure, if you want to keep it personal on your personal Facebook page, that's no problem. Just make sure you keep that branding going if it's your personal Facebook page. Hopefully that helped.
Okay, so we have a question from Katerina Igor here, and then we'll get to your question, Jim. So
Yeah.
Katerina and Igor ask, maybe can you share like YouTube channels or any other online sources so you can learn more about social media marketing from your experiences?
Yeah, so like from yeah, so like from my experiences, like I said, I dabbled a little bit with YouTube, but it really wasn't really what was needed for my business, for YouTube at the moment. So I kept it really on Instagram and Facebook. But I am doing Lumi, which is another platform where you can use for like email marketing as well. So I'm getting more into that for the for my platform. But other than that, there's like so many different platforms out there. But you guys are a lot of you guys here, I'm assuming, have new businesses. So you want to stick with what is working and what people are on first. So that's why I put a lot of emphasis on Facebook and Instagram, because that's where you want to start first. You don't want to start looking at all of these other platforms, because I did that and I got extremely overwhelmed. And it was a lot. Email marketing is actually really worth it. I know people sometimes think like they don't check their emails, or, but again, it goes with the branding. It goes with how your email is going to look as well. So I can go more in depth with that. If you book a coaching call with me, I can kind of show you little eye-catching things for the email marketing for people to stop and click. You don't want to make it spammy, right, for the email marketing. So you want to be really strategic on how many times you're going to send out emails. So you got to be careful with that, because it could be a lot. I've unsubscribed to some companies that I'm like, okay, it's just too much, right? So you just want to make sure that it's not too much for the email marketing. But for you guys, honestly, yeah, Facebook and Instagram, a really good one. YouTube, if you want to do more videos, more vlogging, talking longer in your videos, like if you want, you know, long, big content, then YouTube is the way to go if you want that kind of style of videos for sure.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
Hold on, have to.
Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the question I have is, I'm kind of working with another local company and partnering with some marketing on social media and that, and we're just about to get into some more of the longer form marketing, like with YouTube videos, and I'm just wondering, in your experience, is that would we be able to get more reach by making the videos and then each of us doing as we planned and posting them each on our own channel separately? Or would the reach be better if we built a separate page and did it all through that separate page?
So that's a really good question. Actually, I would definitely put it all at the same spot so that it's easier for people to find you guys. But then once you create your YouTube video, then you take that and then you post it on both of your social media page for Facebook, right? So YouTube have that one YouTube page where everything's there. And then when you're taking that video and then you're resharing it on other platforms, that's when your collaborator or whoever you're working with, they share it, you share it, so then you get more reach and more, right? Because people need to go to YouTube. If you're like, oh, go see our video, it's there, it's a lot. So you want to have one page, the video, your YouTube channel is there, and then when you share it on the multiple pages.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I did when I did a video for Boreal Home and Decor. I did it on the YouTube, and then I shared it on my marketing page, on my personal, on Boreal, right? I shared it a little bit all over, and then that's how we got the viewership and the reach. Because if I would have had my personal YouTube, a Boreal YouTube, and then trying to post it on both, yeah, that it would have created an issue. I wouldn't have had the reach.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, anyone else? Any questions? Any comments? Seeing going once, going twice. All right. Well, thank you, Noemie. You know, I know what a reel is now. So
Yeah. I love it because I'm like, you were in it. You were in one. Multiple
and
ones.
I guess I just call that a video.
I know,
So
yeah,
that was
yeah, I know a lot of people, yeah. So the videos are like all the longer styles, and then the reels are, and then normally it's like your phone length. It's not the other way around, right? So it's like the TikToks, TikTok reels, Instagram reels, yeah.
okay. And yeah, so I recorded the session. I'll get as soon as we get it up on YouTube. I'll share with everyone tomorrow.
Sure.
Can you please send me your presentation slides, Noemie? I can share that
Absolutely.
with everyone. And then don't forget, we're back at this on Thursday to learn about pitching your business from Nancy Riopel. So we'll see everyone on Thursday, same time. Go Habs go. We're down to the wall, backs against the wall. So
Yeah, and then don't forget, you guys have a free call with me. I've got so much more information, and I've got little packages ready to go. So if you want to hop on a call, just message James, and he'll just get send my information, and then I will be glad to help you guys out, because it's a lot when we get into the marketing aspect of our business. So I'm happy to give you guys that free little bonus there to help you guys out.
Thanks, Noemie.
You're welcome.
all right, see everyone Thursday.
Bye, everyone.
Thank
You.
You're welcome.